Right, yeah. We love your social media questions. And you got to keep hitting us up, whether it's on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. Yeah, we look at them all and we want to, answer as many as we can, as best we can. Here you go then. This is a nice question. In a time or era where stats and analysis have become at the center or are at the center of cricket, how much do players rely on video of the opposition, or is that more for coaches? And it's nice because we've got a couple of coaches here. They can tell us. Ashwell, Eric, thoughts?
The terminology on the level 4 course is competitive intelligence.
Okay.
But yeah, it plays a big role. At the end of the day, when the player goes on the field, you want him to have clarity of thought. You can't be thinking too much on the field. So when you share that information, how much information you share, that's important. I think it's important for the coaching staff to analyze that, obviously with the video analyst. And then you guys got to decide how much do you want to give to the players. Obviously, a lot of info was also passed on to the players to go through it themselves on their own time, on their phones, or whatever the case may be. So they'll get a package, they'll go through it. You can give as much as you want and you can give them as little as you want. Ultimately, when the guy goes onto the field, you want him to have clarity, not to think too much about it. But there's some very, very interesting kind of stats that can come up. One thing I can remember from some time ago, in particular, is like, it was a stat on Jasprit Bumrah. When he bowls a no ball in a T20, 90% of the time, or maybe more than 90% of the time, he goes for, I can't remember what it was right now, but I think wide Yorker outside of stump. 90% of the time, when it's a free hit, that's what he goes to. So as a batter, you kind of can know that in the back of your mind. If he bowls a no ball and there's a free hit, 90% of the time he's going to bowl a wide Yorker. That's his go-to. So that's an example of the kind of detail that goes into these things. And as I say, you can want to know all these secrets about all the players that you're going to be facing, and if you're somebody who can stay in control of all your thoughts while you're out there and not wonder, oh, what was that thing he's going to do next again, or whatever the case may be, or you can take as little of that as possible and kind of prepare in a different way. So every person, it works differently for every individual.
Eric, how much do you use it?
We use it a lot, but the answer is in what Ashwell was saying. There's no one answer, because a lot of players want complete, clear mind, play in the subconscious, trust the instinct of the moment. Obviously have a sense of what's going to come, but others want a lot of detail. So much about coaching, I always say, is about dealing with an individual and knowing what that individual wants. The last thing you want to do is overload somebody that doesn't want information, because that confuses him, and then not be giving somebody that wants it. So I think understanding your player is very, very important. And as a coach, often when I'm given stuff from an analyst, my question is always, so what? What must I do with it? It's got to be useful. Otherwise, what's the point? How can I use that in this particular situation? And then it becomes useful. So there is so much information out there, as Ashwell says, but it's taking it and crystallizing into something that's actually useful, and then that suits that individual. But knowing your opposition, or what do you call it? I like that term. What do you call it?
Competitive intelligence.
Competitive intelligence is an important part of the game, and knowing how and when to use it is important.
I think that's well and truly answered. Competitive intelligence. We'll leave you with that.